Well, welcome to Minnetonka's lovely arena at the high school, Pagel Arena. We're in arena number 2. This is the second time we've played in this rink this year. I remember the first time I was on season cast, and the guy next to me was on season cast. Next thing I knew, my microphone wasn't working, but his was working on my telecast. So we'll see if that messes up again. It's a different guy. It's a different guy this time, though. Eden Prairie's playing Minnetonka for a district showdown. Got 3 coaches here, 3 refs, a few spectators here and there. It is Thursday night, December 14th, at around 7:08. They're going to get going here in about 30 seconds. So we started the telecast just a little early. Looks like Erickson's ready to go. Refs are saying we're ready to go. Let's pick up the pucks and let's get rolling. So Eden Prairie. Cleaning out the pucks. Minnetonka's doing the same. Good job there, Mr. Wagner. Glad you're better. Eden Prairie huddling. Minnetonka's not doing so much huddling. They're just kind of hanging out. They're ready to go. Who's playing?
Minnetonka, Eden Prairie level.
Bantam AA. Yep. Yep. So Minnetonka's getting all ready in the their net. Eden Prairie's working on their way in. Still a discussion by the bench. Not quite sure what's going on. The refs are talking to the Minnetonka coach. Looks like Eden Prairie's still thinking about who's going out there. Looks like we have Sylvia Conrad. And I don't know who's on the end there. I can't see his number. Conrad taking the draw. Segfeld and Adams on D. That's Lee playing the other wing. Adams chips it ahead. Does get it out of the zone, and so that's going to be offsides. Puck drop in the near dot. Conrad with the draw again. Minnetonka goes D to D. Into the Eden Prairie zone. Lee gets in the way. Sylvia able to chip the puck into the Minnetonka zone. They reverse the direction. Lee on the forecheck. Conrad tried to stop something as well. Now Minnetonka coming in the zone. High slot shot. Saved by Erickson. Puck along the firewall. Minnetonka goes D to D. Shot towards Erickson. Save. Another save. Segfeld tries to chip it forward. He makes it to the half wall. Now it's in the corner. Segfeld's still working on it. Along with Conrad. Fighting for it. Minnetonka ends up with possession. And Minnetonka gets it to the D. Coming in the slot, takes a shot. That's a blocker save by Erickson. And Eden Prairie able to clear the zone briefly. They changed some personnel. Coming in, shot. Erickson with the save. Now the puck's behind the net. Now centered, shot. Saved by Erickson. Saved by Erickson again. Eden Prairie is getting rifled at their goalie. A little too much. Miller in the corner. Now a shot. Saved by Erickson. Puck's around the back of the net. Peterson grabs onto it. Now Elmquist. Elmquist loses the handle on it briefly. Now tries to center it. No one home there. And Minnetonka coming back the other way. It's like Moten tried to heavy check, and they were able to dislodge the puck from the Minnetonka player. Now Minnetonka with it. Job truck there. Miller chips it along the half wall. And Peterson tries to gain the handle on it. And puck gets dumped deep into the Minnetonka zone. A little too much ice time in the Eden Prairie zone right now. Minnetonka all the way down the ice. That's going to be icing. And it's 12:39 left in the first period. Puck drop in the Minnetonka zone. Eden Prairie still working on some new lines here. So we'll see how that goes. Hall with the draw. Gets rung around. Tucker keeps it in, sends it towards the net. Hall right out front, tries a backhand towards the net. Minnetonka able to clear the zone. Minnetonka waiting for him to get onside. Schultz there. Knocks it away with the stick, ends up in the Eden Prairie bench. And so the puck drop will be in the Eden Prairie zone. Looks like Conrad's going to take the draw. Segfeld, Sylvia. Conrad's able to chip it forward. Sylvia back to Lee, who takes a long shot. Saved by the goalie. Rebound ends up in the far corner. Minnetonka working their way back out of the zone. Conrad got a stick on it. Now Sylvia dumps it deep. The Minnetonka goalie flips it around the back of the net, rings it around, and Segfeld keeps it in. Now Lee with the chance, tries a quick shot, but couldn't get full grasp of his stick. Adams able to defend. Now Segfeld chips it around the boards, and Lee there. Now it ends up outside the zone. Minnetonka touches up and working their way back into the zone. Job check. To Peterson up to Elmquist. And that is not offside. Minnetonka dumps it deep. Erickson stops the puck briefly. Moten brings it around back the other way. And Elmquist tries chipping up the boards. Puck headed towards the net. Stick saved by Erickson. Went through the blue paint. Peterson chips the puck briefly. Now, Minnetonka intercepts. Minnetonka dumps it deep. Erickson stops the progression of the puck. Moten trying to get there. Now it's fed to the line. Chipped down deep. But Hall able to get to it. And ends up outside the zone. We have a penalty. I think it might be. No, it's going on Minnetonka for retaliation. Cross check. So Eden Prairie goes on the power play. 10:16 left in the first period. Still 0-0 game. I see Dobchuk, Segfeld, Conrad, Adams, and Peterson out there. Peterson's taking a D position. Conrad's taking the draw. Puck ends up on the end wall. Minnetonka rings it around the near side. Adams tries to stop that progression. Now Minnetonka with the chance. Peterson races after it, gets to it, reverses direction, but Minnetonka grabs the loose puck. Now Minnetonka regrouping. D to D. Cross ice, and it gets dumped in. Adams cross ice, gets it to Segfeld. Now it's up to Dobchuk into the zone. Dobchuk and Conrad there. Dobchuk takes a shot over the net. Segfeld gets to the puck first. Segfeld looking for a play. Now Adams with it. To Dobchuk. To Adams. Back to Dobchuk. Dobchuk working his way in. Centers it. Conrad got a stick on it, but it ends up in the far corner. Now Segfeld at the line. Chips it over to Adams. And dumped deep along the end boards. And Adams back with it. Sends it back down to Dobchuk, who takes it out of the zone. 50 seconds left in the Eden Prairie power play. Hall trying to get it into the zone. Minnetonka gets in the way and sets center ice and gets dumped in. Segfeld behind the Eden Prairie net, reverses direction, brings it around. Elmquist there. Tried to get it to Lee, but it was knocked off his stick. Now Elmquist trying to get hold of the puck. Ends up behind the net. Minnetonka works our way across neutral. Lee gets a stick on it. And coming back the other way. Hall into the zone. Hall takes a shot wide of the net. Elmquist there. Catches the lead back to Elmquist. Elmquist got Silvio right there. But puck went through the blue paint. Now we got a stretch pass coming on and shot, and that goes in the net. Minnetonka scores on Erickson. 8:02 left in the first period. So Minnetonka draws first blood. First period, 8:02 left. Minnetonka with a long pass deep in their zone. And it makes a one on nothing against Erickson. Hall with the draw. Elliott gets a stick on it. Miller backhands it. Got it to Elliott. Now Elliott to Hall. Hall working his way in. Hall still with the puck. Gets it knocked away. And Minnetonka working their way out. Right down center ice. Right down Broadway. Flat shot. Saved by Erickson. And the second shot hit the outside of the net. Hall's still fighting for it. Now Elliott up to Schultz. Working his way across center ice. Schultz stops and dumps it deep so that way there can be a change. But intercepted. Dobchuk tried to backhand. But saved by the Minnetonka goalie. Good intercept. Now Segfeld chips it forward. Minnetonka gets to it first. Now Dobchuk with the chance. And a quick shot by Peterson. Winning the goal. Peterson scores. Makes it a 1-1 game. 6:58 left in the first. Good answer for the Eden Prairie team after Minnetonka scored with 8:02 on the clock. Peterson roofed it. Got Dobchuk, Elmquist, Peterson, Segfeld, and Adams. Dobchuk with the draw. Minnetonka with the puck. Intercepted by Elmquist, who gets it to Dobchuk. Now tries to get it over to Peterson. Intercepted, or Elmquist gets it back over to Dobchuk. Dobchuk tries to go cross ice. Peterson after the puck. And Minnetonka gets it out of their zone, coming across center ice. Minnetonka takes a shot, saved by Erickson. Rebounded it up right on front of him. Minnetonka centers it, and saved by Erickson. Now Peterson working his way across the neutral zone into, and a quick shot, kept it on the ice. Saved by the Minnetonka goalie. Now Peterson working his way back in. Couldn't get the handle on the puck. Conrad fighting for it. Conrad gets a hold of it. Tried a deke, but couldn't get it past the Minnetonka player. Now Lee dumps it deep. After it is Lee. Conrad there. Minnetonka chips it out of his zone. Tucker over to Lee. Lee back in. Cross ice. Tried to get it to Sylvia. Sylvia gets checked to the board. Now Lee tries to check, but he gets just grazes the guy. Coming across neutral. Conrad able to intercept. And he chips it high and gets it into the Minnetonka zone. Minnetonka clears their zone. Schultz trying to get a hold of it. He finally does, just briefly. Now Minnetonka poke checked it away. And they're working into the Eden Prairie zone. 5:03 left in the first period. Elliott almost got a stick on it. Now Minnetonka working their way back in. Erickson's able to grab it and cover it. So Erickson with a lot of saves in this first period. 4:53 left in the first period. 1-1 game. Eden Prairie's getting a little more ice time, or a little more offensive zone time, which is good. Hall with the draw. A quick shot wide of the net. Minnetonka on it first, wings it around to the far side. Now Hall after it. Tries to ship it up, but it ends up on a D stick. A quick shot. Stick saved by Erickson. Moten fighting hard. And Elliott was able to get it up to Hall. Now to Schultz, who's trying to get his way through. Gets knocked down, and the goalie tried to send it. Oh, we might have a 4-on-2 here. Coming into the Eden Prairie zone. Let's try centering pass. Moten got in the way and stopped that centering pass. Elliott fighting to get it out of his own. He does. Now Minnetonka. Knocks it off the end boards. Moten after it. 3:59 left in the first. Cross ice pass to Schultz. Trying to catch up with it. Minnetonka gets there first and clears the zone. Dobchuk goes cross ice, gets it to Segfeld, who's rushing in. Segfeld with the chance. Hits the outside of the net with a shot. Segfeld feeds the line, and Adams tries to dump it deeper. Segfeld. Dobchuk rings it around. Peterson on it. Peterson sends it back to Elmquist. Elmquist feeds Peterson. Peterson takes a shot, and it's somehow saved by the Minnetonka goalie. I think he had it in his mask along his neck. Not sure. So puck drop on the near dot in the Minnetonka zone. Minnetonka grabs the puck off the face-off and clears it all the way down. That's going to be icing, maybe. It is icing. So puck drop in the Eden Prairie zone, or in the Minnetonka zone. 3:10 left in the first period. Dobchuk with the draw. Minnetonka gets a hold of the puck, goes cross ice, coming across neutral. Centering pass. Segfeld got a stick on it and went hard into the boards back behind the net. Now right out front. Quick shot. Segfeld got in the way again. And the zone's cleared. Now Minnetonka thought about backhanding it in, but Eden Prairie intercepted it. A couple of fans on pucks. Minnetonka coming back in the Eden Prairie zone. Shot went up and onto the netting above the net. So it was tipped up by Erickson and landed on top of the net. So there was a whistle and 2:31 left in the first period. 1-1 game. Lee working his way in, lost the puck briefly. Lee tried to grab it again. Moten there. No, that was Sylvia there. And Wagner tries to chip it deep. But Minnetonka with the puck now. Fanned on the dump in. Rung around the Eden Prairie net. Lee chips it off the boards and gets it out to center ice. Now Lee with the puck, chips it along the boards again. Falls down. Sylvia fighting for it. Wagner up to Conrad and brings it back to Tucker. Tucker off the boards onto a Minnetonka stick. Minnetonka gets it chipped off his stick. Schultz. Now Hall. Hall in the far corner. Still fighting for the puck. And Minnetonka comes out with it. Working into the Eden Prairie zone. Stripped of the puck by Moten. Elliott tries to clear the zone. Moten goes back, rings around the net, or rings around the Eden Prairie net. Now a quick shot, saved by Erickson. Puck rebound ended up in the far corner. All fighting for it. Now Moten working on it. Shot went off the post. Now the rebound's on the near side. Hall able to knock it loose and centers it for Schultz. Went off his stick and it's in the far corner. Now it's coming up and Peterson takes a quick shot, goes in. Peterson with the goal. Feed from Schultz. Puts Eden Prairie up by 1. 29.2 seconds left in the first period. So Eden Prairie takes the lead. Job check with the draw. Eden Prairie, Adams sends it behind the net. Adams tries to chip it ahead. Minnetonka there first though. Minnetonka tries centering. Segfeld was able to chip it out, and quick shot by Minnetonka. Now it's centered again, and Segfeld got a stick on it. Now Minnetonka coming in. We have a penalty. And Minnetonka thinks they scored a goal, but the whistle blew before that whole thing started. 0.6 seconds left in the first period. We have a penalty going against, looks like Minnetonka. So Eden Prairie will go on the power play to start the second period. But we'll get done with this 0.6 seconds, and then they'll have a chat for about a minute, and we'll be underway again. Okay, Eden Prairie up by 2. I'm sorry, Eden Prairie up by 1. A 2-1 game. So they're just going to chat about it. Dave's pretty passionate about what he's saying. Hopefully the boys will listen. Got about 20 seconds before we get rolling again. There's the buzzer. Period 2 underway. Switching sides. 15 minutes on the clock. Eden Prairie goes on the power play right away. Conrad with the draw. Peterson dumps it in. Minnetonka rings it around the near side. Peterson keeps it in. Eden Prairie on the power play. Conrad working on it. Along with Segfeld. Conrad gets it over to Dobchuk, who's now Adams. Back to Dobchuk. Dobchuk. Down to Peterson. Now a quick pass to, no, that wasn't Peterson, that was Conrad. Conrad tried to pass to Peterson. Peterson with the shot ends up under the goalie's pad. 14:22 left in the second period. Eden Prairie on the power play for the next 122. Conrad taking the draw again. Dobchuk and Segfeld out there along with Peterson and Adams. Adams keeps it low. Puck's right in the center here. Peterson keeps it in, tries to dump it deep. Minnetonka bounces it off the wall, and Peterson sends it real low. Dobchuk lays a hit. Peterson takes a shot. Stick saved by the Minnetonka goalie. Minnetonka clears it, and that could be icing. It is icing. 50 seconds left in the Eden Prairie power play. Hall with the draw. Minnetonka shovels it out of their zone. Not going to be icing. The puck doesn't have enough velocity. Moten rings it around the back of the net. Hall grabs onto it. Up to Elmquist. Over to Lee, who dumps it in. Sylvia still with it along the half wall. Got it to Hall. Now back to Lee. Back to Hall. Peterson, Moten tried to keep it in, but he wasn't ready for the pass. I think he thought it was going to Lee. Moten to Sylvia and to Almquist. Almquist with the puck. Almquist tries centering. Hall just missed the pass. Ends up outside the Eden Prairie, or the Minnetonka zone. Minnetonka working their way back the other way. And puck's loose, ready for someone to grab it. And Hall makes his way into the Minnetonka zone. Hall in the high slot, shot. Almost gloved by the Minnetonka goalie. A quick shot again. That ended up going through the blue paint, but wide of the net. Tucker dumps it deep. Schultz on it. Keeps it going. And Wagner able to keep it in. Schultz tried Schultz fanned on it. Tucker just chips it out of his zone. And Dobchuk brings it around the back. Wagner there. Elliott tried to backhand it. Schultz got a stick on it, and Schultz now making his way across neutral, chips it in, lays a shoulder into the Minnetonka player who rings it around the back of the net. Minnetonka dumps it into the Eden Prairie zone. Erickson on it. Minnetonka tries centering. Now there's a chance. Here's a chance. Schultz to Elliott, who takes a shot. Gloved by the Minnetonka goalie, then dropped. Long stretch pass coming into the zone. Shot goes off a Seichfeld's stick. Adams collects the puck and sends it up the half wall. Conrad gets a stick on it. Has Sylvia to his right. Lee keeps it in. Briefly. Seichfeld steps up and dumps it deep. That's no icing. Could have been icing, according to the Minnetonka goalie. Moulton fighting for it. Sent it right out in front of the Minnetonka net. No one was available. Minnetonka coming back the other way. Tried to get it past Adams. Chips it down into the near corner and sent back behind the net. Sylvia after it. Now Seichfeld. Adams able to clear the zone. That's going to be icing. 10:23 left in the second period. Eden Prairie up by 1. Dobchuk taking the draw. Moulton chips it up the wall and ends up hitting the roof, I think. But still ended up in play. No, that was a different puck, I guess. Miller on D, tries to check him to the boards. Dobchuk there as well. Peterson tries for a steal. Centered almost. Dobchuk got a stick on it. Tried to get it to Elmquist. Elmquist dumps it into the Minnetonka zone. Peterson after it on the forecheck. Minnetonka dumps it into the Eden Prairie zone. No icing. Moulton after it. Lost the handle on it. Hall is able to clear it and no icing. Peterson on the forecheck. Tried to go across ice, but Schultz was in the way. Now Minnetonka coming into the zone. Quick shot. Erickson with the save. Moulton fighting for it. Now it's centered again. Tucker gets a hold of it and tried to get it to Schultz, but that's going to be icing. 9:07 left in the second period. Eden Prairie up by 1. Hall with the draw. Going around. Minnetonka got there first, but Elliott was fighting for it, along with Tucker. Now Hall is able to grab the puck behind the net. Gets it up to Schultz. Knocks it off the wall and sends it. Elliott coming in on the forecheck. Hall there, able to intercept it, but loses handle on it. Schultz gets a stick on it in the near corner. Now Elliott cross ice, and we have a penalty going against Eden Prairie. So Eden Prairie going to the box for 2 minutes. 8:32 left in the second period. Schultz, the culprit, I guess. So that'll put the puck drop in the Eden Prairie zone. All right. 8:32 left in the second period. Eden Prairie up by 1. Now on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. Minnetonka wins the draw. Now they're setting up their power play. Minnetonka back behind the Eden Prairie net. Looking at centering. Shot coming. Right out in front. Goes in the net. Sexton couldn't get there in time. Erickson ends up on his back. That's a goal for Minnetonka. Ties the game. 8:16 left in the second period. So Schultz is back out of the box. That was a power play goal for Minnetonka. Causing a little havoc in front of Erickson, and a few whacks at it, and they've got it in. Conrad with the draw. Adams tips it up the near wall. Lee on the forecheck. Minnetonka cross ice pass. Quick shot. Saved by Erickson. Minnetonka still with possession. Centering. Segfeld there. Now Adams gets a hold of it and keeps it in the corner. Now Minnetonka down low. Quick shot, and that goes in the net. Minnetonka scores 2 in a row. 7:47 left in the second period. Minnetonka gets 2 goals back to back. My man Erickson is getting a workout tonight, that's for sure. Dobchuk taking the draw. Peterson trying to find the puck. Puck gets shipped up the wall. Now Minnetonka working their way into the Eden Prairie zone. Dobchuk almost got a stick on it. Peterson up to Elmquist. Elmquist working his way across neutral ice. Gets cut off by the one of the defenders and the Minnetonka goalie. Now Moten keeps it in the zone. Jumps it deep. Dobchuk tried to get a hold of it. Dobchuk with a quick shot, saved by the Minnetonka goalie. And the puck is sent high in the air out of the zone. Now Minnetonka coming in. Shot saved by Erickson, and he covers. A little bit of stick checking on our goalie, which I didn't appreciate. Neither should our boys. .657 left in the second period. Minnetonka up by 1. Minnetonka takes a shot, goes in. I think it went off of Tucker somehow, and that hit the back of the net. Minnetonka now up by 2. That was a quick goal, quick 3 goals. Eden Prairie. Hall with the draw. Schultz and Elliott on either side. Wagner and Moten on D. Wagner tried to get it to Hall. Hall was able. Now Elliott cross ice to Schultz. Takes a shot towards the net. Not on target. Tucker tries sending it low. Minnetonka intercepts. Now cross ice. Working into the Eden Prairie zone. Shipped towards the ice, and that goes in the net. Hit off of a stick. The puck goes in the net. Deflected in, 6:30 left in the second period. It's been a terrible 3 minutes of hockey. Lee's taking the draw. Conrad fighting for it. Now Sylvia on the back check. Now it's centered. Quick shot. Erickson with the save. A little bit of extracurriculars going on in front of Erickson. Minnetonka up by 3, 5-2. Lee with the draw. Conrad able to grab it, get it out of the zone at least. Sylvia working his way into the zone, drops it back for Conrad. Minnetonka intercepted though. Minnetonka working, trying another stretch pass. Adams tried to get a stick on it. No offsides, I guess. Adams, no, Segfeld able to chip it forward. Conrad fighting for it. Someone lost some equipment. A quick shot, saved by Erickson. Conrad able to chip it out. If he can hustle, he's got a breakaway. Conrad sent it towards the net, covered up by the Minnetonka goalie. Eden Prairie with the chance. Dobchuk on the draw. Looks like Segfeld got a new mask. It's no longer a clear mask, it's a cage. Peterson with a quick shot, saved by the Minnetonka goalie. Elmquist gets a hold of the puck. Elmquist stabs at it, and the puck ends up in the Eden Prairie zone on net. Erickson knocks it away. Minnetonka sent. Oh, Erickson with a save, and the Minnetonka player tried to knock it out of his glove. That's not very nice, Mr. Minnetonka player. Eden Prairie changes the personnel. Dobchuk with the draw. Moten back around the Eden Prairie net. Tucker. No, that's Peterson who sent it back the other way. Eden Prairie able to clear the zone briefly, and Minnetonka sends it deep. Moten after it. Chips along the boards. Conrad keeps it rolling. We have Dobchuk streaking in. Got it to Peterson. Peterson tried to backhand it back to Dobchuk. Peterson, puts it in. Conrad with the goal. Peterson to Conrad with the goal. Tips it in. Low in the paint. So Eden Prairie cuts that lead by 1, making it a 5-3 game. 4:42 left in the second period. Eden Prairie will need a little more magic to get this thing tied up. Paul's going to take the draw. We've got looks like Sylvia, Elmquist, Lee, and Tucker out there. Looks like the refs are having a conversation with the scoring personnel. Got it all figured out. Now we're ready to go. With the draw. Elmquist gets a hold of it into the zone. Elmquist loses the handle on the puck, and it's dumped into the Eden Prairie zone. Rolling puck. Minnetonka gets there first. Now Minnetonka back behind the net. Tucker got a stick on it and sent it towards the boards. And Eden Prairie rings it around back the other way. Paul on it. Paul up to Elmquist, who tries to chip it ahead. And no icing. Coming in, Sylvia takes a shot, goes off the forearm of the goalie. Sylvia wheels and fires, and that was saved by the goalie. Now Lee over to Tucker. Tucker sends it deep. Paul on it. Now Elmquist in the far corner, chips it to Hall. Minnetonka able to grab possession of the puck and work their way out of the zone. We have another stretch pass, and Tucker gets the stick on it. Elmquist to Sylvia, but a little too behind him to grab it. Minnetonka tried centering. Tucker able to clear the zone. Godchuk into the zone. Godchuk trying a little work, and Conrad sends it over the net. Conrad gets knocked down, and Minnetonka's going to go in the penalty box. So Conrad draws a penalty. He was trying to roof that puck, but didn't hit the inside of the net. 3:10 left in the second period. Eden Prairie down by 2. Conrad taking the draw. Puck ends up in the near corner, rung around the back of the net by Minnetonka. Adams pinched in, and now it's available. Dobchuk, Peterson gets it back to Conrad. Quick shot. Conrad scores with the goal. Conrad gets the goal. Some nice, nifty passing going on between those players. So Eden Prairie only down by 1. We're coming back. 2:57 left in the second period. And that was a power play goal. So there's still a player in the Minnetonka penalty box. So I assume that he got a little more than just a 2-minute penalty, 2 and 10 maybe. Sylvia knocked it lower. Minnetonka with the puck back behind their net. Paul on the forecheck. Moten keeps it in. Paul on the forecheck again. Sylvia there. Sylvia takes the body. Minnetonka ends up with the puck. Cross ice to House. Coming into the Eden Prairie zone. House. Now it's centered, let out front. Gloved by Erickson and held. So puck drop in the Eden Prairie zone. 2:25 left in the second period. Hall with the draw. Eden Prairie. Wagner rung it around. Elmquist tipped it off the wall. Hall with the chance. Tried getting it, just a little out of the reach for Sylvia, who ends up going down in the far corner. Hall still working on the puck. Got Elmquist there. Tried to feed the D. Minnetonka coming in 3-on-1. Shot saved by Erickson. Minnetonka tried centering. Now Eden Prairie. That was Elmquist. Got it up to Elliott, who chips it into the zone. Eden Prairie changing personnel. Elliott on the forecheck. Minnetonka coming through the zone. Tried centering. Tucker tried chipping it ahead. Minnetonka keeps it low. Tucker on the body. Now it's centered. Lee trying to keep it out of that zone, and Erickson with the shot, and Erickson with the save. Moten going at it. We might have a penalty here. Eden Prairie down by 1. Moten looks like he's going to the box. So Minnetonka will go on the power play. 1:21 left in the second period. Puck drop in the Eden Prairie zone. Hall with the draw. Minnetonka ends up with the puck, setting up their power play. Passing around a few places. Ends up going off the Hall skate. Elmquist gets a hold of it. Elmquist working his way into the zone, gets it poke checked away, and Minnetonka working their way back in. Minnetonka looking for a centering pass. Tucker on him, and they end up feeding the line. Minnetonka in the high slot. Shot coming. Saved by Erickson. Looked like they were trying to tip it. And the puck ends up outside the zone. All after it. Good. Minnetonka chips it back. It looks like they'll have a 3-on-2, 4-on-2 coming in. Shot saved by Erickson. Eden Prairie was changing some personnel. Tucker got it to Lee, chipped it ahead. Lee, if he can get there. Schultz almost got a stick on it. Kept it in the zone briefly. Now Minnetonka coming back the other way. And that's the end of the period. So Eden Prairie down by 1. Minnetonka stays on the power play. For the first 39 seconds of the third period. We're going to have a nice clearing. I'm not quite sure why the timer guy is clearing the clock, but he is. But Eden Prairie is down by 1 going into the third period. Minnetonka had a flurry of goals in the middle of the second period, which certainly helped their cause. So I'm just going to let this keep running while they clear the ice, and when we begin again, I'll use my microphone again. We are back, ready to go for the third period. Eden Prairie down by 1. Looks like the Lees got a full dinner here. Got 15 minutes on the clock. Got the nets being put in place. Looks like the ice is still a little wet. As I mentioned before, Eden Prairie is on the penalty kill for the next 39 seconds of the game. So Eden Prairie ended that period with two goals. So we're only down by 1 now with 15 minutes to go. Minnetonka coming out. Looks like Hall, Elmquist, Segfeld, and Adams will be on the Eden Prairie penalty kill for the next 39 seconds. Looks like they're trying to get the clock working, and they're ready to go. Minnetonka dumps it deep, brings it around. Minnetonka there first, trying centering. Elmquist got a stick on it and can't clear the zone. Minnetonka trying to make quick action of this power play. With only quick shot over the net. Hall able to get a stick on it and coming across neutral. Hall coming in, got Elmquist behind him. Elmquist circling around, looks like he's headed towards the bench. Minnetonka clears their zone. Hall got a stick on it briefly, and now Conrad almost got control over it. Minnetonka sends it back behind the Eden Prairie net and brings it around back the other way. Segfeld after it. Dobchuk chips it off the glass. Conrad tries to shovel it further along. Wagner just got on the ice. Quick shot, saved by Erickson, and he saves it. 13:49 left in the third period, 5-on-5 hockey. Dobchuk with the draw in the Eden Prairie zone. Tucker rings around the back of the net. Dobchuk cross ice to Peterson, coming in the zone. Peterson stops, tries going cross ice to Dobchuk. Minnetonka gets a stick on it and coming back the other way. Tried dancing between our defenders. No, Minnetonka goes down. Tucker fighting for it. Minnetonka feeds the line and sends it deep again. Now tried to center. Wagner got a stick on it. Quick shot, saved by Erickson. Ends up behind the net. Still behind the net. Tucker after it. Peterson there as well. Minnetonka tries centering. Erickson is able to get a glove on it, and he covers. 12:58 left in the third period. Eden Prairie still down by 1. Hall with the draw. Miller brings it around behind the Eden Prairie net, and Minnetonka dumps it deep again. Moten went through Moten, now centered right out in front. Elmquist able to get it. Working his way in, got it into the Minnetonka zone, but Minnetonka intercepted it and working their way up. They sent it backwards, and Elmquist able to get a stick on it. Elmquist fighting for it along the end boards. Reverses direction a couple of times. And Minnetonka, Hall was able to chip it away. And Minnetonka able to clear the zone. Now in the high slot, going down on Erickson, quick shot. It was a backhand. Erickson made the save, and he held it. 12-13 left in the third period. Erickson with the save. Lee taking the draw. Minnetonka takes a long shot wide of the net. Elliott. Cut off by Minnetonka. Elliott tried to get a stick on it. Lee coming in his own quick shot wide of the net. Might have been deflected. Schultz on the forecheck. Minnetonka cross ice. And we have a penalty. Or the puck, no, the puck went outside the rink. Over the boards. So a puck drop in the Eden Prairie zone. Dobchuk taking the draw. Quick shot. Blocker saved by Erickson. Rebound ends up in the far side. Minnetonka coming back in. Quick shot over the net and along the near side. Minnetonka sent it deep again. Dobchuk there. Reverses direction. Sends it. Adams has to go chase it down. Dobchuk chips it along. Back behind the Eden Prairie net. Minnetonka swarms. Now it's right out front. It's a shot. Goes off of Conrad's stuff. And Erickson with the save on the rebound. Dobchuk able to get it up to Conrad coming in the zone. Conrad gets it to Peterson. Quick shot. Goes in the net. I think. He must have made that save. Wow. What a glove save. Peterson point blank. Tried to go top shelf and gloved down by the Minnetonka goalie. 10:46 left in the third. All with the draw. Minnetonka with the puck. Back behind their net. Minnetonka chips it up. And Minnetonka gets it all the way down into the Eden Prairie zone. Quick shot. Minnetonka still with possession. Centered again. Sylvia got a stick on it, cleared the zone. Hall coming in. Hall takes a quick shot, saved by the Minnetonka goalie. Almquist chipped it towards the... Almquist with the puck again. Sylvia tries to get it over to Hall, and Minnetonka ends up with it. Minnetonka working into the Eden Prairie zone. Tried stick handling past RD. Didn't work. Wagner, thank you. Minnetonka feeds the line. Now it's dumped deep into the Eden Prairie zone. Minnetonka there first, tried centering. Wagner got the puck knocked away from his stick. Now Moten after it. Moten chips it up the wall. Minnetonka keeps it in. Sylvia there. Now it's right out in front of Erickson. Saved by Erickson. Minnetonka putting pressure on. Minnetonka tried to pass, went all the way down. 9:15 left in the third period. Lee tried to keep it in, but no such luck. Moten now. Chips it up the wall, keeps it out of the zone. Moten tracks it down, tried to get it to Lee. That is icing. 8:57 left in the third. Puck drop in the Eden Prairie zone. Lee with the draw. Minnetonka swings towards the fences. Minnetonka tries centering again. Quick shot, and that goes in the net. Minnetonka's up by 2 again. 8:50 left in the third. Very excited fans. 6-4 Minnetonka. Top shelf. Tough one to stop, I'm sure. They're all tough to stop. Dobchuk taking the draw. Minnetonka chips it out of their zone, working their way into the Eden Prairie zone. Quick shot, goes off the skate of Adams. Minnetonka gets there first. Takes another shot towards the net. He had a guy coming to grab that rebound. Minnetonka gets a stick in front of pass. Erickson able to jump on it and cover the puck. 8:22 left in the third. Eden Prairie down by 2. Let's go EP. Dobchuk taking the draw again. Adams got a stick on it. Minnetonka with possession. Tried centering. Conrad gets it out of the zone. Dobchuk got a stick on it. Peterson tried to shovel it forward. Quick shot. Went off a defender's stick. Minnetonka working their way back the other way. A lot of possession changes there. Segfeld after the loose puck. Gets it up the wall. Tried to get it clear the zone. Now Peterson with the chance. Peterson has Conrad. Tried to pass it over. Minnetonka got the stick in the way. And coming back the other way. Segfeld able to chip it forward. Conrad takes a shot. Saved by the Minnetonka goalie and held. 7:28 left in the third period. Eden Prairie down by 2. Tucker takes a shot from the point, goes in. Tucker with a goal. Tucker scores from the point. Off the faceoff. Eden Prairie only down by 1 now. 7:25 left in the third. Eden Prairie showing some life. Not going down easy. That's for sure. Hall's ready to take the draw. Sylvia and Elmquist on either side. Hall gets it back to Tucker. Hall's able to rescue Tucker there. Now Tucker with the puck. Gets it out of the zone. Minnetonka ends up with it on their stick, though. Elmquist to Tucker. Gets it over to Hall. Hall does a fancy move. Now sends it to Sylvia. Couldn't get a stick on it. Minnetonka tried to stretch pass, and that's going to be icing. Minnetonka seems to have a guy just waiting to grab that long stretch pass. So puck drop in the Minnetonka zone. 6:54 left in the third. Eden Prairie down by 2. Lee taking the draw. Elliott and Schultz on either side, along with Miller and Moulton. Lee's able to hold on to it briefly. Minnetonka gets it out of the zone. Working into the Eden Prairie zone. High slot. Shot over, went off of something. High over the net. Lee with a pass to Schultz coming in the zone. Drop back pass to Lee. Cross ice to Elliott. Elliott had to catch it with his skate, but couldn't do much more. And Schultz able to send it back into the Minnetonka zone. Moulton chips it over to Miller. Miller sends it back behind the net. Moulton there. Moulton sends it to Lee, and Lee reverses direction. Elliott gets a hold of it and tries going cross ice, and we have an icing call coming up. 6:53 left in the third period. Puck drop in the Eden Prairie zone for icing. Dobchuk with the draw. Adams fighting for it. Dobchuk gets a stick on it. Minnetonka sends it deep. Coming in on Erickson. Went over the net, tried a sharp angle shot there. Minnetonka along the half wall, gets it deep, now tried centering. Erickson able to jump on it and cover it. .531 left in the third. Eden Prairie still down by 1. Hopefully we can fix that. Adams trying to get in the way. Minnetonka with possession. Cross ice, back to the other D. Quick shot, deflected out front. Eden Prairie tried to clear. Minnetonka keeping it down in that far corner. And Dobchuk able to clear it. Peterson gets a stick on it. Tried to get it up to Conrad, but that's offsides. Even I saw that offsides. 4:56 left in the third. Hall with the draw. Wagner got a stick on it. Got it into the Minnetonka zone briefly. Long pass into the Eden Prairie zone. Hall on it. Got it to Elmquist. Elmquist tried to get it to Sylvia. Minnetonka reversing direction once they got a hold of the puck. And into the Minnetonka zone. Elmquist and Sylvia on the forecheck. Minnetonka working their way back out. Coming around. Tried centering. Hall. Tucker there as well. And ends up at the line. Hall able to chip it out, and it looks like Eden Prairie's changing personnel. Schultz coming into the zone. Schultz tried to work his way around the defender, but got it knocked away and into the Eden Prairie zone. Miller after it. Miller knocked it off of Elliott's skate, and Minnetonka. Moten over to Miller. Up to Elliott. Gets it to Lee. Lee from the blue line takes a shot, gloved by the Minnetonka goalie, and held. 3:21 left in the third period. Eden Prairie looking for that goal to tie things up. Lee with the draw. Lee with the puck. Reverses direction. Elliott working his way back there. Schultz there too. Schultz and Elliott fighting for it. Schultz able to feed the line. Moten takes a shot towards the net, and it's gloved by the Minnetonka goalie and held. Puck was dancing around a little bit. .303 left in the third. Dobchuk with the draw. Minnetonka changing centerman. Conrad gets a stick on it briefly. Minnetonka able to wrestle it free, working their way into the Eden Prairie zone. Tried centering. Sexfeld fell down, but he was able to shove it forward. Adams brings it around the near side. Peterson there. Tries to chip it out. Quick shot. It went off of I believe the defender, the Minnetonka player out front. Minnetonka cross ice. Wide of the net. Minnetonka seems to be having their way with Eden Prairie right now. Adams hustling back. Peterson starts chipping it up the wall. Dobchuk able to get a hold of the puck. On cross ice. Conrad trying to get there first. Tried centering, no one home. Minnetonka coming back the other way. 3-on-2 into the Eden Prairie zone. Quick shot. Oh, Erickson with the save, and he holds it. 1:56 left in the third. Minnetonka 6, Eden Prairie 5. Let's tie this bad boy up. Paul taking the draw. Minnetonka back behind the Eden Prairie net. Wagner got a stick on it. Paul tried to get it to Sylvia a little too far. Minnetonka working their way back into the Eden Prairie zone. Minnetonka at center ice, working their way into the Eden Prairie zone. Tucker got in the way. Wagner tries chipping it back the other way and ends up in the near corner. Hall tried to feed the rush. No such luck. A centering pass missed its target. Now Elmquist along the far side chips it in. Elmquist got a stick on it briefly again. Miller able to keep it in. Elliott able to keep it in. Minnetonka back for it behind their net. 49 seconds left in the game. Elliott able to get a hold of it. Sends it towards the net. And Minnetonka goalie is sending it all the way down the ice. That's going to be icing. I guess no icing. Shot. And Minnetonka scores. Erickson was just getting himself back in the net. Not quite sure why that wouldn't have been icing. I think that was a 6-on. Mr. Lee thinks that was a 6-on-5. Minnetonka dumps it deep. Eden Prairie down by 2 with 20 seconds left in the game. Shot goes cross ice. Eden Prairie able to clear the zone. Segfeld tries chipping it up. 5 seconds left in the game. Cross ice to Peterson. And that's the end of the game. Eden Prairie loses by 2, 7-5. Erickson, valiant effort. So Eden Prairie goes down to Minnetonka tonight. We'll hope for better results on Saturday. I believe we're playing Andover. So until next time, we'll see you around the block.